All right, y'all, it's time for another And Campaign Civic update. And today I want to use this update to say something that might actually surprise you coming from me. Now, coming from someone who is a Christian that's talking about politics, who's looking at the intersection between faith and politics all the time. And it concerns the fact that a lot of people are debating and going back and forth about the faith of the two presidential candidates, or I should say the two primary presidential candidates. Are they Christian? How Christian are they? People are debating this and going back and forth. And historically, I think the church or Christians have put a lot of weight into if the candidate was Christian or not. And I get it because, you know, you want somebody who reflects your values. And if they're Christian, you think they'll be closer to what you believe. I get that. But let me say something again that might be surprising to you. I don't give a candidate not 1 point for saying that they're Christian. I'm not moved by it. I'm not moved 1 inch by a candidate saying that they are Christian. And here's why. There's a few reasons. Number one, we know they have to represent everybody. So it's not like they're supposed to go in there and just do things for Christians, right? So we can kind of take that off the table. This is a pluralistic society. They need to serve our neighbors just as well as they serve us, okay? Number two is I believe in common grace, and the biblical concept of common grace means people who aren't Christian can pursue the good. They can do good things. So somebody may be agnostic, somebody may be a Hindu, and they may be the best candidate. They may be a better candidate than the person who says they're a Christian based on their behavior, based on their character, but also based on their policy. And that's what I'm going to look at, your policy and your behavior and what kind of character you have. Can you be trusted? And you telling me you're a Christian doesn't mean that, because the third reason is so many politicians throughout even recent history have said they were Christians, but their policy and their behavior did not reflect that. So there are folks who said they were Christians that lied about getting us into wars. There are people who said they were Christian that did whatever Wall Street told them to do, or had no regard for the sanctity of life, or had no regard for religious freedom. Somebody saying they are Christian really hasn't meant anything, because if you look at the whole spectrum of policies, of behavior, it's been all over the board. And so to me, it doesn't mean much. I'm looking at your policy, I'm looking at your character, I'm looking at what you've done before to see if you're the best candidate, even if you're not in my religion. Okay, so that's how I feel about it. I'm not saying that has to be your opinion, but I thought it was important to share that. If you like this kind of commentary, though, you gotta listen to the Church Politics Podcast with myself and the Right Reverend Christopher Butler. I'll see y'all soon.